Hi guys, my name is Karina and you are at Heartfelt Wings podcast. We are now on season 2, episode 7, and we have a very special guest today. My grandma Cathy is here with us. I just first want to say before she introduces herself or anything, I'm just so thankful to have her on today, and I don't know. She was like one of my top guests that I wanted to have, and she was kind of indecisive whether or not she should do it, and she's been at my house for a few days and it just worked out perfectly, I feel, and she decided to say yes and come on the podcast. So everybody give her a clap down below for for being brave enough to come on. But yeah, just wanted to say that real quick. But yeah, Grandma, go ahead and introduce yourself a little bit.
Okay, my name's Cathy Miller. I'm 74 years old. I have 4 children. I have 14 great-grandchildren and 18 grandchildren.
Oh, dang.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
But I love them all very dearly.
Yes, yes.
And this one's my oldest one, granddaughter.
Woo-hoo.
So she was my very first one.
Aww.
That made me a grandma.
That is so awesome. I'm so blessed that I'm able to be the first one to make you grandma. That's a big title, I think.
Yeah, it is.
Aww. Okay, so you're 74.
Yes.
Wow. When's your birthday? For those who don't know.
May 25th, 1952.
52.
Yeah.
Okay.
Married 3 times, divorced 3 times.
Aww. Lucky number 3. Okay, and then you have 4 children.
4 children, 1 boy, it's my oldest, and 3 girls.
And 3 girls. And then you said you were married 3 times, divorced 3 times.
Yes.
Are those the fathers of your children?
No. The first one is the father to my 2 oldest kids, Tony and Chrissy, her mother. And then my other 2 husbands, I have no kids from. But my last husband, I raised 2 stepsons
that's right.
with him.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Let's see. So then I know Aunt Rena, because it goes Uncle Tony, my mom, Aunt Rena, right?
Yeah. Aunt Rena. And then Wendy, the youngest.
And Aunt Rena has a separate dad, right?
Rena and Wendy have separate dads.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they 2 have one dad, and then Aunt Rena has her separate dad, and then Aunt Wendy has her. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Where were you born?
I was born in Los Angeles, California. We lived there until I was in 6th grade. What was I, like 11, 12? And then we moved to San Jose.
Oh, okay. Do you know where Nana was born?
Yeah, she was born in Los Angeles.
Oh, too? Okay.
Yeah.
How about her mom? Do you know?
Her mom was born in Mexico.
Oh, okay.
I don't know
what part,
but yeah, her mom and dad were both born in Mexico.
Oh, okay. That's good to know. So her mom, so Nana, my great grandma, was born in LA. So born and raised in California, you born and raised in California, and everybody else after that. But my great grandma, which is your great grandma,
grandma.
Your grandma,
was born in Mexico.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how about your dad?
Well, that's another story. My real dad, I've never known. I don't even know what he looks like.
Oh, wow. No pictures or anything?
No pictures, nothing. I have no idea what he looks like.
Wow.
I know nothing about his family, or all I know is that his name was Joaquin. I can't even remember his last name now.
Dang. How's that for you that you...
It doesn't bother me. I mean, the only curiosity I have about it is I like to see what he looks like to see what I got from him. And I would like to know, like, what kind of diseases run in his family, health problems.
Right.
You know, because of
Yeah.
my kids.
Yeah.
You know, and my grandkids going down.
True.
You know, but
How
I
about
know
nationality?
He's a Mexican.
Oh, okay.
I know.
Okay.
But my mom married, I think I was like 2 years old. Me and my brother, oldest brother, she had us already, and then she remarried my stepdad now, which is my father. I can, you know, he's not a stepdad to me. He's my father. He raised me. He put a roof over my head, food in our mouth.
Yeah.
You know, so you know, he's the only father me and my brother have ever known.
Okay.
You know, so it's me, him, and then I have 4 other siblings that my mom and dad had together. 2 sisters and 2 brothers.
Okay, so who's your full sibling then?
I don't have a full sibling. My oldest brother and me have different fathers.
Oh, okay.
And then the last 4 are from my
Grandpa.
stepdad. Yeah, from my dad.
Oh, okay. Good to know. And so who's the oldest?
My brother Robert.
Robert.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. And he passed, right? Or
yeah, he passed away from cirrhosis of the liver.
Not too long ago, no?
About a year after my mom passed away, about 7 years ago now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it goes Robert from a different dad, and then you from your own separate dad too, and then who's after that?
It was Billy, Danny, Connie, and Mary.
Okay, Connie and Mary. Oh, so Mary's the baby.
Yeah, Mary.
Yeah.
Yeah, the worst one too.
Dang. So you're the oldest daughter.
Yeah. I'm the oldest daughter, and then my brother that I mainly grew up with was my oldest brother.
Right.
You know.
Okay.
Yeah, we were very, very close.
Yeah.
Us two, because it was only us two at the beginning. And
right.
We went everywhere. We were always together. Did everything together, played together, everything.
That's awesome.
You know.
Dang. What's the age gap between you and then the other 4? Uncle Billy.
Oh, Uncle Billy. Oh, gee, Uncle Billy's in his late 60s somewhere.
Oh, okay. So like around 5 years or something.
No, I think a little bit more than that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was just you two for more than 5 years or so.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you grew up with Grandpa, and that was your dad.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't know it, like as a kid. You didn't know that was your not actual dad.
No, I never knew he wasn't my real dad. Me and Robert always thought he was our real dad.
Oh, wow.
We always, thought that until we got older, until we were teenagers.
Oh my God.
And we went looking for our birth certificates when my mom and dad weren't home. And we found them, and my birth certificate had a different name. My brother's birth certificate had a different name. And we were like, what the heck?
Yeah.
So we asked my mom about it, and she told us, and that's how we found out that he wasn't our real dad. But we always thought he was.
Yeah.
We carried his last name, Miller,
Yeah.
all our life.
Oh, wow.
I mean, he never adopted us.
Yeah.
But how my mom got us in school with Miller and got everything, and Miller just
just kept it like that.
Kept it like that.
How was it finding out that wasn't your birth father?
It didn't bother me.
Oh, that's good.
I mean, I loved him.
Yeah.
He was my dad.
Right.
It didn't make a difference to me. I mean, I can't consider the other man my father because I don't know him, and he's never done nothing for me.
Yeah, for sure.
It's not the blood. It's what that person does for you.
Definitely.
That counts the most.
Yeah, for sure. How are you with your siblings? Like, how's your relationship with your siblings?
they're all good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we talk. I mean, I don't know. Since my mom passed away, we really don't. They don't keep in touch. Everybody kind of went their own way.
It's weird how that happens, huh?
Yeah.
You would think that when somebody passes that it would bring you closer because you're like, dang, I lost somebody, let's not lose each other again.
Yeah.
But it's so strange. It happens like that all the time, where it's that one person that keeps them together, and now that one person's not there,
gone.
then it dang, aw.
Yeah, so I don't really see them. I mean, my younger sister would call me every 2-3 months, and I haven't heard from her for a while now. And my one brother Billy would call me, but I haven't heard from him. And so I really don't hear from them, any of them.
I just had a random thought. Sancho, he's your nephew?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I thought that was like Nana's like youngest child or something, but no, that's Uncle Robert.
That's my older brother Robert's son. He raised him.
So that's her
That's my mom's grandson.
Okay, that's why.
Yeah.
Okay. Your brother's son. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything if your siblings are watching, you want to say hi or anything? Or nah?
I know they're not watching.
Yeah.
I know that for sure. They're not watching.
Mom got a call from Uncle Danny not too long ago, and she was surprised about that.
Really?
Yeah. She was here last weekend, and she got a call from him.
I'm shocked.
Yeah. He wanted to know how she was.
Wow. Well, he talks to my brother Billy.
Yeah.
They talk a lot.
Yeah.
With each other. So.
Yeah. I was like, oh, okay.
I know that came out of nowhere.
Yeah. It was good to hear his voice though. How was your childhood overall, you think?
I had a good childhood. I mean, we weren't beat or nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, we used to get spanked with the belt. We did something wrong, but I mean, overall it was good. I mean, played outside all the time.
Yeah.
We had to do our homework. We used to have to walk to school.
Yep.
6 blocks.
Yeah.
We used to walk to school. The only thing that in my childhood that I look back now is that my parents never told us they loved us, hugged us, or cuddled with us.
Yeah.
We never had that through all our childhood. It was never there.
Dang.
So I grew up thinking that was okay.
Right.
That's the way it was.
That's so crazy because that's true. It's like, I don't know why back in the day or whenever, generations before, I don't think that was a thing where people would.
I mean, we would sit and have dinner together.
Yeah.
We always had to have dinner together on the table.
That's good.
Nobody could sit in the front room and eat in front of the TV. TV's off.
Yeah.
We went to bed at a certain time.
Yeah.
I mean, but when I would go see my grandmother, my mom's mom, I would get hugs and kisses from her.
Oh, really?
Yeah, But she didn't do that with my mom and her sisters.
She did it with only her grandchildren?
Yeah. And I mean, I used to get it from her and my aunt, her sister, and my uncle.
Oh, wow.
But my parents, no.
Oh, dang.
Never got that from them.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not saying they were bad parents.
Right.
They were good parents. I mean, we had everything we needed.
Yeah.
A roof over our head,
Yeah. They just didn't know any better about that either because they didn't have that.
They just never showed that part. You know, I
Yeah.
mean, I knew my mom loved me.
Right.
I never doubted that she didn't love me.
Yeah.
You know, or my dad.
Yeah.
You know, they just didn't show it physically.
Right, right. Or say I love you.
Yeah, or
anything.
say
Yeah.
it in words.
Right.
You know, or touch, or you know,
Yeah.
stuff like that. But yeah.
What's one of the best childhood memories you could think of?
It's always about me and my little brother, my oldest brother. When we were little,
Yeah.
I always remember we always did everything together.
Yeah.
Yeah. We would all, my mom sometimes would dress us kind of like each other with little jeans. I would have a red flannel shirt, he would have a blue one.
Oh, okay.
I would have red suspenders, he would have blue.
How
Our
cute.
little boots, you know.
Yeah.
She would always like kind of dress us like that.
Oh, to see a picture. That's cute.
Yeah, it's always about me and my brother together.
Yeah.
We were very, very close when we were young.
I love it. Okay, I want to get into some rapid fire questions. These are the same questions I ask everybody else, so maybe you have it on your. Okay, so it's just, you know, I'll say it quick, you answer quick, whatever pops to your head.
I'll
the first thing that
try.
pops to your head.
my brain ain't that fast no more.
All right, so first one is favorite food or snack.
Ice cream.
Ice cream. Coffee, tea, or energy drink.
Tea.
Tea, same. What's your zodiac sign?
Gemini.
Gemini. Oh yeah, that's right. Favorite place you've traveled or want to travel.
Favorite place I traveled to is Los Angeles. My mom's family lives up there.
Okay. How about a place that you would want to travel?
I never thought about.
No?
No.
Okay. If you could have a superpower, what would it be?
Reading other people's minds.
Oh! What's a fun fact about yourself?
The fun fact?
Yeah. Like something that maybe somebody doesn't know about you.
Oh, no, doesn't know? I think everybody knows everything about me.
You're not double jointed or you can't do something. Okay, how about what's something that always makes you smile?
My grandkids, my
Aw,
kids, my
yeah.
family.
Yes, for sure. I love it. That was our rapid fire. Cool. All right, so then we'll go back to our normal questions. So you said you have 4 kids. We talked about that. How was it when you first found out that you were a mom? Like, how'd you feel?
Tony and Chrissy's dad I met in high school. We started going around. We were together for 3 years, and I ended up pregnant.
Okay. How old were you?
I was 16 years old.
Oh, wow.
And I had run away from home.
Yeah.
And I went. My best friend. Well, Beanie is Tony and Chrissy's dad. Him and his best friend Manuel, we were their girlfriends. My best friend and his best friend, we were all,
Yeah.
couples.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, they helped me get a ticket to go to LA, and I went to LA. And I was there with my aunt and my grandmother, and my mom would call me, but I wouldn't talk to her. I was mad at her.
Oh.
Because
you ran away, you said.
Yeah, because I used to babysit a lot, take care of the kids all the time because they worked. I had to come straight home from school. I, had to clean the whole house on my own.
Dang.
This was all the time.
Yeah, and you were young. How old were you when you had to do all that?
I started doing that when I was like, it was when I came down here, around 11.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've been doing that ever since.
Dang.
That was practically my life right there.
Yeah.
So
taking care of your siblings,
taking
care of the house.
So I took off. I went to LA. I didn't want to talk to my mom because I was upset with her. But then finally I ended up talking to her. I came home, I hadn't had my period, excuse me. But, and then I was like, oh, you know.
Okay, wait, sorry, Grandma. So how old were you when you went back to LA?
16.
16.
Yeah.
And did you meet him in LA or
Who?
Beanie?
No, I met him here in San Jose.
Oh, okay. He was in San Jose, and then you just went to LA because you were upset with.
Yeah, I was upset with my mom. I was already with him for like 3 years.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I ran away and we stayed here and there, and then I went to LA.
Got it.
And then like a month later I came back.
Okay.
And this is funny. My dad already knew I was pregnant.
How?
I don't know. He told my mom she's pregnant. And my mom says, you know, no. And she goes, yeah, she is.
Oh, wow.
And so I didn't know how I was going to tell my mom because I kind of knew I probably was.
Yeah.
I mean, and
so back then, did they have? Sorry to say back then. But like, did they have pregnancy tests, or how did you find out that you were pregnant?
They didn't have pregnancy tests. I wasn't sure if I was.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
But I've always every month, you know.
Right.
But all of a sudden, I didn't have one, and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
You know, and my mom came in my room one time, and she sat me down and asked me if I thought I was pregnant.
Yeah.
So I told her, yeah, I hadn't had, you know, that month.
Yeah.
And she goes, okay. She goes, and she took me to the doctors and found out, yeah, sure enough, I was pregnant.
So you had to pee in a cup, or how'd they do it? Or do you remember?
Yeah.
Okay.
You pee in a cup, and because they didn't have these tests, you know, you could do, you know. You had to go to the doctors and all that stuff. So then I started, you know, going to doctors for my prenatal, got my pills and stuff. And I told Beanie.
Yeah. How'd you feel when you found out that you were pregnant?
I was just like, oh, wow, you know, I'm going to have
because you're 16.
Yeah, I'm going to have a baby. You know, I was just kind of a little shocked, you know.
Yeah.
But then, in a way, I wasn't because I was doing something I should have been doing.
You were expecting it.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't protected, you know. So, I mean, that happened. I told Beanie, and then my mom talked to him and told him, you know, if you don't want nothing to do with my daughter or the baby, tell me right now. She goes, you don't have to be with her. You don't have to take care of the baby. Me and her father will do it.
Oh, wow.
You know, she goes, I don't want you to be with her if you don't want to be with her.
Yeah.
And he said no. He said that he would take care of me and his child. And he told his mom, which his mom wasn't too happy.
Yeah.
You know, but we ended up getting married. We ended up getting married October 4th, 1968.
Oh, wow. Good memory.
October 4th, 1968, we got married. Then we went to go live with his brother and his wife. For a while, we lived with them. And then we lived with my mom before. No, that wasn't when I had Tony. That was Chrissy. No, that wasn't Chrissy. That was Tony. I got confused. Yeah, Tony. We were staying with my mom, and I felt the contractions, and I told him, I woke him up.
Yeah.
Go wake up my mom, you know.
Yeah.
So, you know, we left.
Dang.
And it took 8 hours.
Oh, okay.
And then I had him. 9 pounds.
Big boy.
Yeah, he was 9 pounder, you know. He named him.
Oh, okay.
I told him to name him.
Yeah.
You know, he named him Anthony Ray Flamonte.
Oh, okay.
You know, so we stayed together for 5 years, and he was never home. You know, Beanie, he was never there. He was always with his friends, partying.
Being a teenager.
Yeah.
Well, you be mama.
I'm not gonna say he had a good job. He provided for us. We had our own place.
Wow.
We had our own furniture.
Wow.
Matter of fact, we had new furniture. We had gotten a new car.
Dang.
You know, I mean, we were.
That's impressive for.
Yeah,
a
you know,
young
I mean, I can say he did take care of us. You
Yeah.
know, food in the house. You know, we
Yeah.
had everything,
Yeah.
but he just wasn't there.
Yeah.
And I just kind of, after 5 years, I just didn't
Yeah.
fell out of love.
Yeah.
You know, he wasn't there with me.
Yeah.
You know.
Who named my? Oh, sorry.
Who what?
Who named my mom?
I did.
You did? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I did. We had Chrissy, and I told Tony, "Oh, we're gonna have a baby. You know,
Yeah.
we're gonna have a baby." Because at that time we didn't know what we were gonna have. Couldn't tell you at that time.
Oh, true.
So whatever we had, that's what we had.
You found
know,
out
just
at birth.
at birth.
Oh,
yeah. When the
dang.
doctor said it's a boy or it's a girl.
Yeah.
You know, so when I had her, it was a girl.
That's so perfect. A boy first and then a girl
And
next.
Yeah, and then I was in the hospital because then they kept you there for like 3 days.
Oh, yeah,
You know.
that's right. Mhm.
And so when my mom, Tony, and Beanie came to pick me up from the hospital, we were leaving. You know, they have you in the wheelchair, throwing you. I was holding Chrissy, and Tony and his dad were up ahead, and he kept turning around and looking and turning around, making sure I was coming with the baby.
Aww,
You know?
cute. And
You
he was
know?
what, like 2 at this?
Oh, he was only he was about 2, going to be 2 in there somewhere. Yeah.
Cute.
So
So he was excited. He was protective already.
Very, very protective of his sister. He one time, I got up and I went in their bedroom because she was still in the crib, and she was already a little older then, and I didn't see them in the bedroom, and I was like, where are they? You know, so I went downstairs, and they were nowhere around, and I was like, oh my God, you know. So I went back and I started calling them, Tony, where are you? You know. Well, they were under his bed. He got her out of the crib, and he took a blanket and he put her under the bed, and he covered their whole bodies with the blanket.
Why?
Because in those apartments, in the middle, they like went around, and like in the middle there was like a walkway, and sometimes when people would walk out there, it sounded like they were in your house.
Oh.
The steps sound like inside.
Yeah.
Well, he heard the steps,
Yeah.
and he thought somebody was in the house. So he took his sister, and
He was protecting her.
he was protecting her. He put her under
so
and
the
covered them.
bad guy wouldn't get them.
Yeah, and covered them with the blanket, covered their
Yeah.
heads and everything. He slept under there with her.
Oh, wow. Aww.
That's where he was.
And then you had Aunt Rena. Who named Aunt Rena?
7 years later, I had Rena. I named her.
You named her?
Yeah, Rena Marie. Chrissy was Chrissy Ann. And then I had Rena 7 years later. She was Rena Marie. Yeah.
And then Aunt Wendy.
And then I had Aunt Wendy 7 years later.
Oh, wow.
they were
Dang.
7 years apart.
That's a big gap.
It's funny. Yeah, and I named her Wendy Leanne.
Leanne's pretty. I like that name.
Yeah.
Like, where'd you get Chrissy from? Chrissy's an odd name.
I don't know. I
Not
don't
odd,
know.
just like it's very rare.
Yeah.
I think Chrissy. I don't think
It's with a C.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people say Chrissy with a K.
Yeah.
But hers is with a C.
And then Rena too. That's a different one too. It just comes from your head, or you?
Yeah. Well, Wendy's name. People ask me, why'd you name her Wendy? Well, when I was in the hospital, you know, at Valley Medical, across the street there's the fast food place.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
And there used to be a Wendy's. So I always tell people, I said, oh, because I was hungry at the time.
Oh, I was craving it. I said, yep.
Wendy's, I wanted Wendy's.
Dang, that's funny.
But that's not why. just
Just a
something joke I say.
You got me. I thought it was real.
No, I just say that.
Yeah,
You know,
I know. We tease and like, oh, it's gonna be a windy day.
I'm hungry for Wendy's.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah.
Anything? Let's see. Anything that you maybe wish you would have done differently as a mom that you want to share with your kids that might be watching?
Yes. The one thing I wish I would have did different was tell my kids I loved them and hugged them and cuddled with them.
Yeah.
Which I did not do. And, I don't know. I know it affected them, and I'm sorry.
I know we were talking about this earlier and you got emotional with it.
And it hurts me, but I can't change it. Now all I can do is go forward.
Right.
And I've learned to do that with my kids now.
Yeah.
Because they taught me.
They taught you how to say I love you and
they
hug and stuff.
They taught me how to say I love you, hug you, and stuff because I didn't do it.
Right.
Because I wasn't shown that.
Right.
And to me, that was just normal to me.
Yeah.
And then when they had their families, I'm glad, which I am very happy for, is that they didn't do that to their kids. That they showed their kids love and said, I love you, hug, and cuddled with their kids. All of my kids did that. And they taught me that.
Aww.
And then when my grandkids came along, they also taught me, how to cuddle and hug and, because I don't know, just with your grandkids, it's different too,
Was it different for you to start to be affectionate in that way because you weren't used to it and you're like, wait, hold on, or how was it?
It was kind of a little hard for me.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't used to it.
Right.
But I got used to it.
Yeah.
Now it
it's like it's like normal.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me now.
Yeah.
It didn't bother me before. It just was a little odd for me.
I feel like, and I've said this before on my podcast with another guest, I feel like the grandparents get to like have like a second chance with their grandchildren, like to do what they would have done differently as with their actual children, like how you were saying you didn't get to show your children love and stuff like that, but with your grandchildren you were able to do that. And then just like with Nana, your mom, she didn't show you because she didn't get it from her mom, but her mom showed you love, right? Yeah, so it's like
but then my mother with my kids, her grandkids was different,
right?
She cuddled, hugged, and kissed them, told them she loved them and stuff,
right?
But I'm just glad my kids broke that. They broke it, so now their kids will, with their kids will keep going now. Better.
That's like with Liz's family. Because like my mom showed me love and hugs and kisses and stuff like that. I love you, and so every time we say bye, we give hugs. That's just what we do. And so every time I would say bye to Liz's family, I would give them hugs, but they didn't do that. They didn't do hugs. They didn't tell Liz that they loved her or anything like that. And so at first it was a little weird. They're like, giving hugs and stuff, but and then after it became normal. So I think I've kind of brought that into their family, and then Dad was saying that he brought that into Mom's family, or Mom, I don't know, but yeah. I got off track. There's my one episode. We're gonna put what is it called? Bloopers together, where I always have a brain fart in each episode. We're gonna put a collage of those together.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Nice. Yeah, and I just want to say, Grandma, too, like, because unfortunately you weren't able to do that with your own kids, and affected them and whatnot. But I want to say you are a great grandma. Like, you actually are a great grandma because of your title, but you're actually a great grandmother.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you. Like, yeah, you're always there. I always felt supported. I always felt loved. Now you're gonna make me emotional.
Well, I think my grandkids feel it too, because Wendy's girls are like that too. They'll give me little gifts that say, "Oh, the greatest grandma," or something,
Yeah.
in that way. So
Yeah.
I mean, I know I'm doing okay.
Right. Yeah. For sure. No, you're for sure a good grandmother with them.
I try.
Because you're kind of like, I don't know, helping raise them, and so you're like super close with them, and you do a super good job with them. And like for us, you're always, every birthday she always messages, or holiday she's always calling. Like, she never misses a holiday, never misses a birthday. And it's just like, I don't know, that to me that's awesome, that every year she just remembers all the birthdays. And
it's important. I mean, it's important to, now that I'm older, now I know that's important things that need to be said and acknowledged to your grandchildren and your children. I mean, it's to tell them happy birthday or Merry Christmas, or whatever. It's important to say those things.
Yeah.
That's all right. Well, I got everybody's name on a calendar,
Yeah, that's awesome.
I got a lot of grandkids and great grandkids, so. But I remember most of you guys' birthdays and stuff without having to look at the calendar.
That's cool. I'm horrible at birthdays. Like, I have to have a reminder, but I don't know hardly anybody's birthday besides like my relatives, like close relatives. But yeah, and I wanted to say to you about being a great grandma, that you embraced Liz right away. I remember I think it was the first time, I don't know, that's what I remember.
I remember that
you
day.
took her to the side and you had a conversation with her, and you said, "You call me grandma."
I remember the first time you told me you were with Liz.
Yeah.
I knew something was going on because I don't know if it was a week or a few days before that. I had seen you and Liz in your room. And I knew something.
Yeah.
And then when I went over there and your mom said, "Oh, well, Karina wants to tell you something, And I says, "Oh, okay," She goes, "Well, she's in her room, Mom," And I said, "Okay." So I went in there and I seen Liz.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh," but you know what? My love is unconditional.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care who you love.
Yeah.
I mean, my love is unconditional for you, for my kids and for my grandkids and anybody really.
Yeah.
I mean, who they choose in life is their life. They're the ones that are going to live with that person, not me.
Right. Yep.
But I mean, she's a fantastic girl.
Yeah.
I just love her to death.
Yeah.
She's so sweet. And when I come over here, she tends to me like I'm the queen.
Aww.
Well, you both do.
Yeah, she's a good person.
Yeah, she is. Very good-hearted.
Yeah, for sure. That's the thing that made me fall in love with her, is her heart.
Well, I'll tell you something about me. If I meet somebody, I'll tell you right away if I like them or not.
Yeah, you could sense,
you could tell. If there's something I can sense off of them, whether I don't, this one's, but mostly everybody, I get along with everybody.
Yeah, that was, I remember that, and I'm like, wow, that's so cute. And that made her feel so nice too, because she always felt like she wasn't good enough, or she wasn't worthy or whatever. And so you saying that helped her to feel more included and all that?
Well, that's just like with Corinne's boyfriend, Chino, too.
Yeah.
I mean, I want him to feel comfortable. I don't
want anybody to feel
uncomfortable and like, oh, I don't want to be around her.
For sure.
Grouchy old lady.
Yeah, and then speaking of Liz and us and all that, you married us just recently. You renewed our vows.
Yes, I did.
How was that for you when I asked you? Were you like, oh heck no?
I was like, oh my God. I gotta talk in front of everybody.
Yeah.
I'm not a person that likes talking in front of a big
crowd.
Big crowd like right now. But I knew it was special to you.
Yeah.
And I knew, I go, no, I gotta do this for her. You know.
Thank you.
So I did it.
Yes, you did it. How'd you feel after you did it?
I was relieved.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I got that over with.
I was like, oh, good. Yeah. It turned out fine.
Yes.
It turned out good.
Yeah.
I didn't mess up.
Yeah. I like to make things sentimental and like, so I'm like, who can marry me? I'm like, my grandma. Like, that'd be so perfect because like I want to be able to look back and you know, have that video of my grandma like, marrying us.
Well, look at Nana married your mom and dad.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? When me and Liz got engaged, I think we were gonna get married not too long after. I don't know what happened, but I remember asking Nana if she would marry us. We were in the house right there by the college or the high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I remember being in the front room and asking her, and she was so happy. She was so happy when I asked her, and then unfortunately she got sick and then she passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Speaking of that, do you want to talk about that or no?
That was a hard one on me.
Yeah.
Me and my mom have always been really super close. I've lived with Mom most of my life, really. All my life, practically. Me and my kids, I've always been with my mom. And we used to go shopping together, grocery shopping for the kids, you know. I mean, we used to go out to eat together. I mean, everything, together, I think I'm the one that was the most closest to her out of all my siblings.
For sure, yeah.
I mean, if she told me to do something, it wasn't like, oh, Mom, I don't want to right now. Or
it's like, yes, of course, Mom.
I get up and do it.
Yeah.
I never talked back to that woman once in my whole life.
Yeah.
Never.
Wow.
Never told her no. Never argued with her.
Aww.
Nothing.
Yeah.
I respected her. I mean, I was brought up to have a lot of respect for your elders.
Yeah, for sure.
Same.
And that's how it should be.
Yeah, it should be. Nowadays kids aren't like that.
Yeah.
But when she got sick, that just really was really super hard on me.
Yeah, for sure.
She and then when she went in the hospital for the last time, she fell and hit her head.
Oh, wow.
Because she couldn't wait for me to get there to help her.
Oh, my gosh. There's a stubbornness in the
family.
In the woman.
Because I was on the phone. I told her, Mom, wait, I'll be there right now. No, she hit it. Boom, she fell. Dang. Hit her head. And then I ran over there and I told the girls, call an ambulance, and she goes, no, I don't have to go to the doctors, I'm fine. I go, no, Mom, you have to go. Then that's when we found out that she had
heart failure.
Heart failure, yeah. So she went and stayed with my daughter Rena, and I went over there every morning, 6:30. Wendy would take me, drop me off. So Rena would go to work. because she worked in Palo Alto then. She would go to work, and then I would stay there with my mom all day, taking care of her and stuff. She was bedridden by then. She couldn't get out of bed no more. She went blind because she has diabetes. She got glaucoma. She didn't take her eye drops. She ended up going blind. It was hard for me to see her like that.
For sure.
Because my mom's always been a strong woman.
Yeah.
And she's always done everything on her own.
Yep.
You know.
She's always on the go, too.
Always on the go, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, and then to just see her lay there and not be able to get up or anything. But I'll tell you, what was it? I don't know if it was her birthday, I think. We were all at Rena's house. I don't know if you were there.
Yeah, I was there.
And she got up and walked to the front room.
Oh, wait.
You don't remember
I
that?
remembered
She
that.
came walking down the hallway.
I don't know.
The boys were helping her, but she walked to the front room.
Aww.
And she sat down in the front room with us.
Wow, I kind of remember that.
Yeah.
I kind of remember us all sitting in the front room with her.
Yeah.
Now that you're saying it. Aww.
But
yeah, she has some willpower.
yeah.
That's one
she
thing I
did.
was saying about the women. They're independent. They're stubborn.
And they're strong.
strong. Yeah.
Yeah. But she lasted less than a year after that. They came and, well, all my daughters and my niece and me stayed at my daughter's house when the nurse told us that she was going to pass, could go anytime.
Yeah.
We did not leave that apartment.
Yeah.
We all stayed there.
Right.
And I remember, my aunt too came, her sister came from LA and stayed there with us.
Yeah.
We were all over the floors.
Yeah.
You know? But we didn't care,
Right,
you know.
for sure, as long as you're
But
there.
I remember that day, Rena told me, she goes, we were all in the front, and then Rena came out and she goes, oh, Mom, I'm going to go lay down with Nani. I says, okay, you know, because sometimes we would go, she had a full bed that my daughter had gotten for her. So we would all go in there and lay down with her, you know, when we wanted to.
Right.
So she said she was going to lay down with her. I says, okay, you know. So we were in there talking in the front room. Then all of a sudden we hear my daughter, you know, Mom! You know, and I'm like, oh my God. Everybody jumps up and runs to the bedroom. And she goes, I think Nani's gone.
Aww.
And my niece, Jeanette, she kind of knows how to do it, like you, the nurse stuff. And she goes, let me check. And she checked her arms. And she goes, yeah, she's gone. And my God.
Yeah.
I jumped on her. I got on top of her. And I stayed on her.
Aww.
I couldn't let her go. I was just telling her, don't go, don't go.
Yeah.
They had to take me off of her.
You were like, I feel like what I pictured was like your kid again, like, and that's your mom. And you're just like, yeah, don't leave me.
Yeah, I just laid on top of her and just held her. And then they told me, you know, come on, Mom, get up, get up.
Yeah.
You know, because they had to call and have her come, them to come pick her up. And I told my girls, I can't see them take her out of here.
Yeah.
I can't do that. So your dad,
I don't know if you want.
your dad took me home with Wendy's girls. As a matter of fact, my friend Emma was there that day. She came to see my mom, and she took the girls, and they took us home.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But
Nana was amazing. She was everybody's mom. She took care of everybody.
well, she helped me raise my 4 kids.
Mm-hmm.
She raised my my youngest sister's 3 kids, and then the baby of the family's sister's daughter.
Yeah.
Me and her raised those kids together.
Right.
They lived with us.
Yeah.
My sisters weren't around
Dang.
to raise them,
Dang.
you know.
Yeah.
And then plus I raised 2 stepsons that lived there too with us,
Right. Yeah.
you know, and stuff. So, I
Yeah.
mean, you know, we're
But, like,
always raising kids.
Yeah, she was definitely like mother figure for everybody, I think.
I mean, you know, she loved her family,
Yeah.
you know.
She's so cute. She's so funny too. I remember we would go over and she would sneak us some money and just put it in her hand and stuff.
Well, you know, it was funny because my mom was only 5'2",
Yeah.
and my dad was 6'3". He was a
Dang.
tall white man.
That's over a foot taller.
Yeah. And my mom, they'd be cooking in the kitchen. Well, my mom would be cooking in the kitchen. My dad would always come in and try to tell my mom what to do.
Oh.
And she goes, Bill, she goes, get out of here now. Go to your room.
Oh. She scolded him.
She was scolding to send him to his room.
Even though he's a big guy.
And
he's a big guy.
too. He would.
Once that voice came out, I was like, oh, never mind.
Oh, yeah. He goes, I better go.
Yep.
See you guys.
Aww,
Yeah.
Grandpa was a strong guy, too.
Yeah.
I remember his handshakes. His
Oh,
firm
with the
handshakes.
boys?
Yeah.
Oh, man. You. That's why I told Chino, I go, you're lucky my dad ain't around.
Yep. Break your hand.
He break your hand. And he do it on purpose because he
Yeah.
wanted to see if the guys could take it.
Right, yeah. He's
You
like, how
know?
manly are you?
Yeah. You know, it was funny.
Yeah, he would have those, it's like a workout
The
hand
grippers.
thing. Yeah.
He would.
It's like this, and you
Or
squeeze
he
it.
had the little ball, then he would squeeze the ball.
He would always do that all the time.
Yeah.
That was his fidget.
Yeah. But, you know, I mean, it took me a long time to, you know, get used to my mom not being here. It took me a long time, especially during the holidays.
Yeah.
From Halloween all the way to her birthday in January.
Yeah.
You know, Thanksgiving, because all the family would come over. Everybody would go to my mom and dad's.
Yep.
Christmas, the same thing.
Yep.
Then her birthday's in January.
Yeah.
You know, so those were really hard months for me for a long, long time.
Yeah.
She's going to be gone next in July, 8 years
Oh,
now.
okay.
And these last 2 years, last 2 years, I've barely been able to
Yeah, be good during those months.
tolerate
and
it.
stuff.
Yeah, not, you know, be so bad on me.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, she still does means the world to me.
Aw.
You know. But I will see her again.
Yes, for sure. I can't wait to see her again too. I can't wait to see my grandma Angie too.
Oh, I know.
We were very close.
Yeah, she was so sweet.
I love my grandma Angie so much. I love, all my family, but I don't know. She's just like, I don't know. I just have a special connection with her.
Well, you lived with her.
Yeah.
You know, when you live with one of your grandparents, you know, you get close to them.
Yeah.
You know, you end up having a connection with them. That's like your mom and my mom.
Yeah.
You know,
right.
we lived with my mom all their life, and they were just really super close to my mom.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm just thinking it's like crazy because like I didn't have her in my life that long, but yet she makes a huge impact in my life. Like
yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm thankful though that I was able to have
You had
her
what
in
you
my...
had.
So thankful, yeah. Let's see, can I read my next question?
Do you want a clinic? Here.
Thank you.
Let me give you one now.
Yeah, so I guess next is just the mid questions, which are more general questions, kind of like the rapid fire, but a little different. What's one of the biggest challenges you had in your life?
I don't know.
I thought you were thinking about something deep that you're like, should I say this, should I not? But no.
I mean, I've had a lot of them.
The biggest.
The biggest one, I don't know.
No.
I really don't know.
You don't know which one's going to take the top, unfortunately.
I mean, I've done a lot of stuff in my life. I mean, going out a lot, hanging out with bikers.
Yeah.
I mean, raising my kids.
Yeah.
I mean, working in a nightclub.
Yeah.
Been through a lot of different things.
Yeah. I guess what I would take from it was something that's like a big challenge, like something that's hard to deal with or overcome, was probably losing your mom. Yeah.
That was the hardest thing in my life I ever had to go through.
Right.
Was losing my mom.
Yeah. And after I asked her, I was like, wait, actually.
Yeah, that's true. That is the hardest thing.
What do you think people misunderstand most about you?
I think people think that because I'm nice to everybody, and I think people sometimes think that I can't have a bad side to me.
Yeah.
That I can be really mean.
Yep.
Because I can
be
really bad sometimes. And it surprises
people. They're like, oh shoot.
Like where'd that come from?
Right.
It's like, because I don't show my anger.
Yeah.
I don't like to get angry.
For sure.
But if you push me to a point, you'll see it.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, wow, where'd that come from? You know?
They'll be surprised. They'll be like, wait, why are you going to be like that? I was like, well, you made me come there.
They don't see me as having that much fire in me, I guess.
Okay. What are you most proud of?
My children, my grandkids, my family.
Yeah. I just had a random question that just came up right now because you said that and it reminded me. I don't have any kids. What do you think about that?
It's your choice.
Okay.
I mean, it's not your life. You're going to live it the way you want to live it. If you want to have children, you'll have children. If you don't want children, then that's up to you.
Yeah.
That's not up to me.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, that's between you and Liz. You guys are together.
Yeah.
That's how I see things. I mean, just because I'm the grandmother doesn't mean I'm going to say, well, you better have a baby because I want one. I mean, everybody has a different way of living in different way. Some people want kids, some people don't.
Yeah. It's funny because some grandparents are like that. When are you going to give me a kid? When are you going to give me a kid?
I'm not like that.
You're just like, whatever you choose.
No, I'm just like, it's your life. You live your life the way you want it. If you want kids, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine. I have you still.
Yeah, because you saying that's your proudest thing. I was like, dang, I don't have any kids, and I'm not going to have any grandkids either. Like, but yeah, I just thought about that.
No.
And then any advice you would like to share with any viewers that you've learned that you want to pass on?
I'll tell you, parents, mothers, tell your kids you love them, hug them, and cuddle with them, and be there for them. Because I wasn't, and I know how it affected my children.
That's some good advice. So, what is your favorite thing about yourself? You think?
I think it's that I care. I care about people, my family,
Yeah.
deeply my family,
Yeah.
but I care about other people, their feelings, you know. I feel sad when, you know, somebody's hurting or,
Right.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The empathy.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I want to know how are you in general? How are you? How's grandma doing?
Grandma's doing fine, except a little setback with the neck,
Yeah.
which I'm gonna probably have to have surgery sometime probably this year, the end of this year. But otherwise than that, she's doing okay.
You're doing good? Yeah, okay. Do you feel like you need anything, you're missing anything, you want something in your life that you don't currently have, or
No.
you're satisfied?
I'm satisfied with my life. I'm happy with my life. You know, as long as everybody's doing good and everybody's fine, I'm fine.
Yeah, okay.
You know, I mean, you know, life is life.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I'm not going to be here forever, but you know, as far as now, I'm doing fine.
Yeah, you're very easygoing, I feel like.
Yeah, I am very easygoing.
Okay. I do want to say that you are very loving, you're very supportive, you're
Thank
smart, you have good advice. And I'm just super thankful to have you in my life. And I'm thankful that I get to have these moments with you, doing this podcast with you. You spending time at my house. You've been here for a few days,
Yeah.
and you come when you want. And I'm just really thankful that we get to have that one-on-one time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
And then we'll just do some ending questions. You already shared a piece of advice, which is good. Were there any questions that you wish I asked you in this podcast that I didn't?
No.
Anything that you want to talk about or release off your chest or anything like that?
Release off my chest. No, I do all that in therapy.
Yeah. That's good. That's good. You're going to therapy. That's but nothing, no questions that you wish I would ask. Okay, perfect. What do you hope the biggest takeaway the viewers take from this is?
Oh, take from the
podcast, yeah. Like if they're watching it, what do you hope that they take from this?
Like I said, you know, show your kids love. You know, have respect for people.
Yes.
You know, and care about your family and, you know, and be there for them.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, people need that.
Yeah, respect and love. Definitely.
And caring.
All right, guys. Sorry, I was trying to think. I was like, we forgot some things probably. So I want to get to know Grandma's life a little bit more, like her growing up and all that. She mentioned it just a little bit about when she was younger, how she had to take care of her, you know, the house and her siblings and stuff. And then, and then you became a mom at 16, and you had your kids, and then you had a 7-year gap. So what happened in between that time? Or was there anything before that you want to mention that we forgot?
No, when I left my husband with Tony and Chrissy's dad, when I left him, I went back to my mom's house, moved back with my mom. And I started going out, started, you know, going to the disco. I met my best friend at an electronics company.
Oh, that's
she was
right.
18, I was 21 at the time. We've been in contact with each other ever since.
Yeah.
You know, we would go out to the disco. That's where I met Rena's dad.
What's the disco for people who don't know?
Disco is, like a bar.
Like a club?
A club,
Okay.
yeah. But at that time they were called disco.
Yeah.
And we would go dancing and drinking and,
Yeah.
just party. But that's where I met Rena's dad, my third daughter. My second daughter, I mean.
Yeah.
And
their child.
yeah. And then I was with him for a while, and I ended up pregnant, and he passed away when he was 36 of cancer.
Oh wow.
So he didn't live too long. Very young.
Was he in Aunt Rena's life?
No. He was never around. He never came around. I mean, he always knew where I lived, but he never came around to see her. Or one time he said he was going to come and pick her up, and that poor girl waited out on the porch for him.
Aww.
And she wouldn't come in. She said, no, he's coming.
Aww. How old was she
I
around?
think she was only like 7.
Oh man.
And he never came, got her, but he heard it from me.
Yeah.
Because I went looking for him at the disco the next week.
Yeah.
And I let him have it. Because,
How dare you do that to my daughter?
You do what you want to me.
Right.
You want to hurt me? Fine. I can deal with it.
Yeah.
But don't you hurt my kid.
Right.
Don't you ever tell her you're going to come and pick her up and not show up.
Yeah.
And he never did it again. But then I found out he was 36 by then. I hadn't seen him for a long time. And I found out from a friend of his that he had cancer.
Dang.
So I gave his friend my phone number and a picture of Rena and told him, if he wants to call me, tell him to call me.
Yeah.
I mean, 'cause I don't know, I feel bad.
Right. Yeah.
So he called me and he asked, he wanted to see his daughter. And I says, well, I don't know, it's up to her.
Because how old was she at this
She
time?
was like 7, 8. No, she was older.
Yeah.
She was like 11, 12.
Oh, really? 12 when he
Yeah,
was passing?
when he passed away. She was 12 when he passed away. So then I asked her, your dad's on the phone, you want to talk to him? She goes, yeah, she wanted to talk to him.
Aww.
So she talked to him, and then he wanted to take her out to eat, and she goes, Mom, I don't want to go by myself. You got to come with me, So he was fine with that. So we went out, then he bought her clothes and said, and then after that, he was coming around, picking her up. He took her for one Christmas, he had her for one birthday, and then that next year he passed away. We went to the funeral, and we were walking up to say our last goodbyes to him, and she asked me, why is everybody staring at us? Because a lot of his family didn't know about my daughter.
Oh.
And she looks like her father.
Oh my gosh.
And she goes, Mom, why is everybody staring at us?
Yeah.
And I says, because a lot of them don't know that
About
you're his daughter.
Dang.
And she goes, oh.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
it's just the way it goes, I guess.
How was it for Aunt Rena? Do you know? Like, because she only had really a year with him and then he passed.
I'm glad she had at least that with him.
Yeah.
She was happy.
Yeah.
I mean, she has other brothers and sisters. She enjoyed herself with her dad.
Good.
And I'm glad she had that little bit. It
Yeah.
wasn't long, but I mean, it was a
Mhm.
little something for her
Yeah.
to have to remember.
Yeah.
You
That's good that you were able to give that to her, because if you didn't reach out to him, then she wouldn't even have had that. And so
Yeah.
even though he wasn't there the rest of the years, you knew that, he was sick and he probably regret not being there, and you put whatever aside and said, you know, this is for my daughter. And
Yeah, well, he took me to lunch one time because he wanted to talk to me by myself, and he apologized to me. He told me he was sorry for everything. He was sorry for not being in her life, but it, you know, it was too late now, you know. And I told him, well, you know, at least you got this little bit of time left with her.
Yeah.
He was married at the time. And he knew I didn't have a car. He was going to leave me his car.
Oh, wow.
And his brother was supposed to bring it to me, but then his brother told me that his wife went and sold it.
Oh, man.
And I think she didn't like me.
Oh, my gosh.
And she didn't like my daughter.
Wow.
So,
that's messed up.
you know, because she gave us back, because when he passed away, he liked pink and white carnations, and I bought him a big old stand from Rena,
Oh, wow.
you know, just from her.
Right.
And then I bought him a small flower thing from me.
Yeah.
And she gave them back to us.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, she gave them back to us. It's like, whatever.
Yeah. So then, how about after that? How'd you, anything in between, or how'd you meet Aunt Wendy's?
Well, where I lived at was on Julian, right on the corner of Julian and 8th Street. And next to my house was a bar.
Oh, okay.
It was a Mexican bar. No, it was a disco. But we lived on, I think it was 9th Street at the time. And then Mary told me, I was looking for a job at the time, and she told me about it, and I said, I don't know how to waitress, you know, I've never done that. And so I went with her over there, and she knew the guy, the bartender, and I was talking, he goes, I'll teach you everything, you know. And he lived around the corner from us, so me and Mary would go over there, and he would teach me all the drinks and everything.
Wow.
So when I did start working there, I knew everything.
Oh, dang.
You know, I knew
So
how
you
to
would
hold
mix
the
drinks?
tray. I didn't make them.
Oh,
I just
okay.
knew what to ask for, you know, and the prices. And, you know, because a waitress has to add it up herself and tell the bartender it's $11.50.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Yeah.
And you have to tell them, you know, I want 4 Budweisers, you know, 2 rum and cokes, you know, whatever. And then there's a certain way you have to set them on your tray so it doesn't fall. You put all the heavy ones in the middle and the lighter drinks on the outside. And you gotta, there's you have to carry it a certain way, you know.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I learned how to do that, and I did it, and we ended up moving next door because we had to move out of that house. So I ended up moving next door, and my boss at the bar, he was my landlord too.
Oh, what the heck?
He owned the house next door.
Oh, yeah. I remember that house and the bar next door.
So we, you know, he was my boss and he was my landlord.
Yeah.
But he was the sweetest man. I mean, he loved us girls.
Aww.
You know.
Yeah.
And
he took good care of you guys.
Yeah. I mean, he was really good to me and my sisters. I mean, you know, we all worked for him at one time.
Oh, wow.
You know, I worked for him for 13 years until,
oh my gosh.
Then he passed away.
Oh.
You know, and then that's when I stopped working for him because they closed the bar.
Dang.
You know, but I worked for him. They only had one bad thing there where a stabbing happened.
Oh, wow.
And that's where I met Wendy's dad.
Oh, okay.
And we were living together. I had Wendy already, and me and him had gone next door just to go talk to Sam, that was the boss, about something. I forgot what it was, but we weren't going to stay there, you know. And a big fight broke out in the front, and that time Wendy's dad, his name was Gilbert, he went out there, and I couldn't get home, you know, to the kids, you know. and because bottles were
Oh
flying,
my
because I opened
gosh.
the door and
Dang. Like you see in the movies?
Yeah. So I called Chrissy out because Chrissy was your mom. She was 16, 17, 16.
Oh, okay.
And I told her, take the kids and go to the back bedroom and stay there and lock all the doors until I can get there.
Yeah.
You know? And, yeah, there was a stabbing.
Dang.
But your mom's so nosy.
Ah.
She had to be looking out the windows.
Oh my gosh.
You know? But, yeah, one of the bouncers, they were brothers that worked there, got stabbed. He died.
Oh.
He came through the front door and he fell right there.
Oh my god.
And I was like, oh my God, you know, and I told the other waitress, you know, give me some towels, you know, and I put them on him and I go, call an ambulance, you know. I don't know, it just seems like in situations like that, I seem to be more calmer and I know what to do right away. I don't panic, you know. And so I was trying to help him and stuff, and then one of the girls there that was there, she started screaming and yelling, and I was like,
not helping the situation at all.
So I told her, I go, shh. I didn't said a bad word. I said, effing shut up. You know?
Try to focus here.
I know. Because they were just making it, you know,
worse.
You know. And so then I was helping him, but he ended up passing away right there.
Oh, wow.
And then his brother came in, and his brother was hurt too, but he lived.
Dang.
And they were super close, those two.
So sad.
Yeah. Nobody else got killed, was just him. You know, but then I found out when I finally got home, I finally talked to Chrissy, and she told me she had looked out the side window and seen these guys fighting and somebody get stabbed. And I told her, I don't care. You do not tell nobody, nothing, not even your best friend Angie. I says, because I don't want you to get involved with this. Because the cops were there, you know.
Yeah, and, they would ask her questions.
Yeah, and I didn't want her
to get involved. Yeah.
So she didn't, but from what I heard is that they threatened her dad. And they told him that if he told anybody who they were, that they were going to come back and kill his family. And we broke up though, but he ended up disappearing for years. Not even his family knew where he was.
Wow.
You know. So he wasn't in Wendy's life either. But then when she was 16, he came around, wanted to see her. He came over, seen her, and she told him off. She didn't want nothing to do with him. She goes, that's my mom and dad right there. She pointed at me. You know.
You are both.
Yeah.
Oh.
And she was mad at him, you know. So he left, but then...
and this is at Wendy's dad?
Yeah, Wendy's dad. And then years later, he got in touch with her again. She was in her 20s. She went and seen him and stuff, and they were fine. But then he starts talking about me badly, and she don't like that. And they got into another argument.
Yeah.
So then she didn't see him for years and years until maybe 4 years ago. He got hit by a car, and he wasn't going to make it.
Oh, wow.
And I told her, you need to go see your dad.
Yeah.
I go, because if you don't, you're going to regret it.
Yeah.
I go, you know. So she went to LA, because he's from LA.
Oh, okay.
So she went to LA, and she stayed with her aunt, and they went to go see her dad and stuff. And, you know, she has another sister up there.
Okay.
And she stayed there for like a week. And then she said she was coming. She called me and said she was coming home. I says, okay. And then that night, they had just got back from the hospital. She said it was like 11 at night. And the nurse called him and told him, you better hurry up and get back here. He's not going to last long. By the time they got to the hospital, he was gone already.
Wow. Dang.
Yeah, but he knew she was there.
Yeah.
He knew she was there, but he did go into a coma.
Mm.
But he did pass away. The lady had insurance, the one that hit him. Between her and her sister, she got a nice chunk of change. She didn't care about the money, because she told me, I don't care, Mom.
Right, yeah.
I says, yeah, but you know,
at least
I
his
know,
life will,
I go, maybe you can get a car with it, because we didn't have a car at the time. I says, you know, she goes, okay. So I told her to call the insurance company. He goes, so she called them, and she finds out that the sister had already called them and didn't even tell the guy that she had another sister.
Oh.
She was just going to take the money.
Oh, wow, the whole thing. Not split it.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
She got $50,000 out of it.
Wow.
So she got herself a brand new car.
Yeah.
You know?
Nice.
And I go, I think your dad would wanted you to do that.
Yeah.
You know?
For sure.
So, you know, yeah, those two lost their dads.
Yeah, Rena lost hers, Aunt Wendy lost hers.
Rena and Wendy lost their dad, both of them. But
we just have my mom's and uncle's dad left.
Yeah.
We'll see if he's going to be next on the podcast. I keep saying that. I doubt he will, but he's another one that I would like to have on the podcast, but we'll see what God wants.
Well, I mean, I'm friends with all my ex-husbands.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, I'm friends with Beanie, you know, and his wife now.
Yeah.
You know, we get along really good.
Right.
You know,
right.
I mean, I even told him it's about time you're going to marry her. You know, it took long enough.
I know.
I mean, why should I be mad? I didn't want him.
Yeah. You left him.
I know.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah. Yeah, I was saying that we'll see what God wants. That reminded me. Do you have a faith? Like, do you believe in God? What's your faith journey?
I believe in God. I don't go to church, you know, but I do believe in God.
Yeah.
I mean, he has helped me through a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, he has been there for me.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like I told you, I almost got dragged into a car. You know, and
oh yeah.
Remember I was telling you?
Yeah, she was telling us a story. Tell them, Grandma.
I had gone out with my friends to the disco, and I was on my way home, and my car broke down.
Yeah.
And I had to push it, and it was right there in San Jose by Christmas in the Park. And the big church right there across the street, I don't know the name of it, but I was walking down that street, and a car, I remember, Trans Am, kept going around, and finally it pulled over. And I turned around, I seen him park, and then I seen him getting out of his car, and I started walking faster. I took my high heels off.
Yeah.
I had them in my hand, and he started walking fast. He caught up to me, and he grabbed me, you know, and was trying to pull me to the car, and I was fighting with him, and he hit me and knocked me to the ground, and he was standing like over me, and I had my high heels, and I was like, come on, I'm going to hit you right in the face.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I was
with
going to,
the high heels, like,
with the high heels, man, I was going to hit him. And this old man was coming from the park across the street, and he said, hey, what are you doing? You leave that girl alone, you know? And the guy got scared, and he took off, got in his car and left. Always remember the guy. He had an afro. I don't know if he was Filipino, but he was in that, his,
like, how he looked?
Yeah, you know. And so then the old man tells me, he goes, what are you doing out here so late, you know? And I said, my car broke, you know. So I got up, then he walked into this little street, and I wasn't even a half a block away from that street.
Yeah.
And I walked over there, and I was going to tell him thank you, you know. And I looked down the street, and he was nowhere to be seen.
Dang.
He was pushing a shopping cart. And not even his shopping cart was nowhere to be seen.
That's crazy.
And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
You know, where did he go? You know, so fast, you know?
It was like an angel.
Yeah. And to me, I was like, you know, God saved me.
Right.
You know, he sent him to help me.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, a lot of things God does, you know, and I mean, he's helped me a lot of times, you know, and I know he's helped. I mean, even with me and Wendy, sometimes, you know, she didn't have money, or, you know, we were low on food, but
he supplies.
Somehow, somewhere,
it works
we're
out.
okay.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And yeah, I believe in him. I believe in him very much. And I thank him, you know, for taking care of my family, me. You know, I even pray for people, take care of everybody I tell. You know, help all the children that are sick, or, you know, all the people that are sick. I pray for everybody, you know. I mean, I just, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes it's like that. You pray and you're like, oh shoot, I can't leave them out. I have to, you know.
Yeah, I just say,
make
just
sure
take
to cover
care
everybody.
of everybody in the world.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you were mentioning too about, because 4th of July is coming up, and you said you don't like 4th of July because of the situation.
I don't like 4th of July because my best friend had a party at her house. I think it was for her brother's birthday. We all went over there. They lived in an apartment and downstairs, and we were all in there. And I guess apparently her brother got in a fight with some guy in the back of the apartments, and everybody went out there, of course, you know,
see what's going on.
And so they were fighting or whatever, but anyway, everybody ended up in the front. And I remember standing there, and her husband George, he had just gotten out of the service 3 months. It was just like 3 months that he had just been out of the service.
Wow.
And he was standing there, and I guess he was arguing with, there was 2 brothers, and he was arguing with the oldest one, and the oldest one told him, he goes, I'm going to come back and shoot all of you.
Oh, shoot.
And, you know, they were arguing, but my friend happened to walk by him, and he called her a bee, and she's got a size 10 shoe, foot.
Yeah.
And she had her shoes, they were platforms, because that's what we wore back then.
Yeah.
And she had her shoes, she just turned around and bam, right across the face.
Oh, dang.
She goes, nobody calls me a bitch. And, but yeah, he has told us that he was going to come back and shoot all of us.
Oh, shoot. That's
so
scary.
him and his brother left. And so George told everybody in the house, I don't want nobody outside.
Yeah.
And so he called the cops, and he told the cops, you know, the cops said, okay, well, we'll patrol around here, you know. So he said, just make sure everybody stays in the house. So he told everybody, nobody go outside to smoke or nothing, you know, unless you're leaving.
Yeah.
You know. Okay, so she has like a big window in her front room, and then right next to it was her kitchen.
Okay.
And she had a big window in right there. And I was sitting right there where that window was in the kitchen. I was talking to her. And then I told her, well, I'm going to go talk to Romy, her sister. And her sister was in her bedroom, so I walked to her bedroom, and I was talking to her in there for a while. And I opened the door to go out, and a bunch of people just were running.
Oh, shoot.
And I ended up in her closet.
Oh, dang.
Because I got rushed into, you know.
Yeah.
And, you know, when I got out, I was like, what's going on? And then they were saying, they're shooting.
Oh, shoot.
And I was like, what? They go, they're shooting out there, you know. So I opened the door because it was like her bedroom, and then there was another bedroom over here, but then there was the little hallway, but then the the doorway and then, the little wall.
Yeah.
So I crawled out,
Oh.
behind the little wall. And they were shooting. Her husband was laying on the floor because he had got shot.
Oh.
And there was 2 or 3 other guys laying there.
Oh, gosh.
And then I seen my friend crawling
Oh, my
toward the
God.
husband, and I told her, I go, Grace, get over here. I go, don't touch him.
Yeah.
So when she got closer to her, I just grabbed her and pulled her behind the wall. Then when it stopped, we came out, and I walked into the kitchen, and there was a 16-year-old boy. He was laying on the ground. He had been shot.
Oh.
He was bleeding.
Oh, my God.
And I was like, he was aware of what was going on. And I was telling him, it's okay, I was trying to help him, and I go,
crazy. It's so
you're just,
sad.
hang on, the ambulance is coming. Because the ambulance, cops and everybody was coming. The cops came and, and then the ambulance came and they took him. Well, anyway, they took her husband. 3 of them got nicked by a bullet. But the 16-year-old and her husband, they took them to the same hospital.
Yeah.
The next day, they both died an hour apart from each other. Yeah.
Dang, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
that was so hard on her. I felt so bad. We didn't talk to her for close to maybe a year because she was just, she never went back to the apartment. Her brothers and sisters moved her out and stuff, and he had just been home from the service for 3 months.
Dang it.
And he got killed. And then that poor 16-year-old boy got shot. They got shot in the head. So, but they caught the guys.
That's good.
The cops came. The youngest brother of the shooters, he was in the dumpster in the back. They found him. The brother, the older brother, they found him the next day driving around, and he still had the guns inside the trunk of the car.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang. That's
so
good
4th of July isn't my favorite holiday no more.
Yeah.
Because the firecrackers sound like gunshots, and it takes me back to that day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those
trauma.
were
Big trauma.
two bad things that happened in my life, was that stabbing and that.
Dang.
Yeah.
Whew. All right. Well, we're gonna take some Polaroids. All right, guys, we took our pictures, and then now we're gonna do the cards. So let me show you the pictures. Came out so cute. Let me see. Hopefully you guys could see. I'll put them at the end too, like an actual picture of them. And then Grandma's gonna pick some cards. In the beginning, I had Babe shuffle the cards because I haven't shuffled them at all since I started, and these fell out. So Babe thought it would be a good idea to read them before we started the podcast, just in case they helped Grandma get some more courage for the podcast. So it's Life Flow. That was a good one, and then Inner Strength. So hopefully it's clear, and then you guys could read it. What do you think about these ones, Grandma?
I thought they were pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it help you? Or not really? Okay, so you can pick 1, you can pick 3, whatever you want, whatever you feel is catching you.
This one's caught my eye.
And that one?
I'll take 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the end over
That
here.
one, yeah. Alrighty, let's see. And I'll read them for Grandma. Let's see. So the first one is growth mindset. I have a growth mindset, and I see every experience, even negative ones, as an opportunity for growth and learning. I embrace challenges knowing they build my strength and wisdom. With each setback, I rise stronger and more resilient, ready to seize new possibilities and create my own success story. And then courage is the next one. I voluntarily venture beyond my comfort zone with unshakable courage, accepting dangers as stepping stones on the path of my objectives. Fear has no power over me because I am resolute in my commitment to realize my dreams and I pursue them passionately. And last one is exchange of support. I don't think I've ever seen this one. I actively seek and graciously accept support from individuals who wholeheartedly believe in me and my goals. I purposefully surround myself with an atmosphere of positivity and encouragement, nurturing and empowering environment that uplifts and fuels my journey towards success. All right, so we got your cards, we got the pictures, we got as much as we can in a podcast for one episode. Was there anything that you wanted to say or share before we say bye?
Mm-hmm. No.
No? Are you happy you did the podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Wasn't as bad as I thought.
Good. I was going to say, what's some advice? Because I feel like there's people that tell me like, oh, I don't know, I kind of want to do it, but I'm shy, or I don't want to be on camera, or I'm nervous, or whatever. Like,
oh, heck, I was nervous. And like I say, I'm not one to speak in front of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't as bad as I thought it was.
Good.
Yeah.
See? So if you're feeling any of those feelings, you can do it, right, Grandma?
Yeah. If I can do it, you can do it.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you, Grandma, again for coming on the podcast. I'm so thankful that I finally got you on. And I love it because it's season 7, and 7's a lucky number. So it all worked out the way it was meant.
Yeah.
All right. I love you.
I love you too.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.